This shit is potatoes.
Fourth show.
Oh, so good.
This shit is potatoes.
So good.
Say when.
Say when. He said thumbs up.
Welcome to Fort Brewers. My name is Matt Becker, and as always, I'm joined by
John Holzer,
Jason Harris,
And Greg Nagel.
Greg Nagel. What have you got in front of you today?
Hey, mister, I went to the brewery and got some beers.
Goddamn brewery.
Yeah, man. So the first thing I brought was a collab beer with a chef from LA called Earl Grey, and the brewery invited me there to watch the brew session.
You did a fantastic couple of videos, man.
Thanks.
They were really great.
Yeah, check those out on the interwebs. And essentially, the beer is
What was her name?
Chef Brooke Williamson.
Brooke
She
Williamson.
won Top Chef season 14. So she's like the reigning champ.
Holy
of Top
fuck,
Chef.
there's 14 seasons
What channel is that on? I don't even know.
Fuck, I don't know.
I'll find out.
So yeah, this is
Bravo,
the Belgian Golden, I think, is the base beer.
Yeah, it's on
She-
Bravo.
I had this beer at the brewery.
Yep.
I went to my
There you go.
yearly stop, the brewery,
Your pilgrimage.
Your annual brewery pilgrimage.
and I had this beer, and
It's different on draft than it is in the bottle.
it's okay, good.
I was on the understanding
fan?
that Girl's Not Gray.
It's very Earl Grey.
We've been
inspired.
told that, but apparently that's not the case with this beer. Girl is gray.
So
Oh, right,
what?
Jason.
I
don't get it.
I don't know if we can name that tune in one note. I could name that tune in one note.
So I'm not going to talk about it because I've already written articles and blah 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 about this beer. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it.
Did we already talk about what's in it?
It's a brewery beer, so it's weird. That's true.
But it's not as weird as normal brewery beers though.
Did we? I mean, I don't know.
It's
Based on the label, it
almond-
sounds like fucking weird.
Almond powder in the mash is the one thing I saw, and then they did Earl Grey tea.
Tea or gray.
It's-
hot.
lemon.
Very lemony, right?
It's really aromatic. It's really perfumey.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Floral.
yeah, sort. It's perfumey is like the best way that I can put it. There's like some kind of floral,
Bergamot. You think?
yeah, bergamot. I mean, yeah, it definitely has that like citrus but weird thing.
You can't say the name of bergamot. It gives him more power.
You have to get it to say its name backwards.
Right.
This is very tea forward. I have brewed a beer with Earl Grey tea, and I got candy notes from it. And this is definitely not that. It's you get the actual tea.
This smells like a
From
tea
the-
bag.
Yeah,
Not like Matt's sweaty nuts, but like an actual tea bag.
and I thought
Why
what was
they gotta be sweaty?
interesting. I did that with Jessica and Sean McNew, and what was interesting was it came out
remember that
so
beer.
candy-like. And this just smells like tea, which isn't bad, but
Candyland.
they really got the tea essence from the tea.
For the record, bergamot pronounced backwards is Tomagreb.
You should call your next beer that.
Tomagreb.
Tomagreb.
I'm
Tomagreb.
Tomagreb.
You sound like Tomagreb.
It's very Belgian-y, and I think the alcohol on it provides another sweet note to it.
I don't know, man. The tea on the flavor, it's kind of-
Lactose. That's the thing. It's like
And lactose, yeah.
it feels unnaturally sweet.
It tastes like tea with milk. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the concept.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Which is weirdly a thing I know exists, but haven't actually drank because I don't care for tea. But I'm like, I know what tea tastes like. I know what milk tastes like.
They seem like they shouldn't go together.
I have
Well,
a
I mean, tea with milk is really
I have a
common.
milk.
I know it's common, but I don't see it going together
Girl
in
Grey.
my head.
Yeah, the inspiration was, I guess she has Earl Grey tea every morning with almond milk in it.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, I was wondering about the
Yeah,
almond,
I think that was-
the almond edition. And so instead of using almond milk, they use almonds and milk.
lactose.
I gotta say, as someone who consumes dairy with no actual give it a fuck, I got some almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, and I'm like, this is just pretty good alternative to milk, and it lasts a long time.
I love almond
Really?
milk, yeah.
It's just almonds and water.
Yeah, but so I had it in the fridge, and it lasted for a month, and it's fine.
The
And
latest
that's
thing
cool.
we got is pea milk. It's peas.
Did you pee in it? Oh.
And you can get it sweetened or unsweetened, just like almond milk. But it's like it's got such a like viscous texture. It's better than milk. It's almost like half and half.
Pea milk sounds like something that you go to the doctor for.
Fine. It tastes delicious though.
Pea milk,
like on
drink
cereal.
pea.
And you know how milk kind of takes on the flavors of whatever cereal you put it in?
Sure.
This does that, but times 2. Like you get this
Interesting.
super cereal, like
Super
creamy milk thing.
Guys,
It's so
I'm
good.
super cereal.
Super
Pea
cereal.
milk. Recommended.
Man Bear Pig was involved.
Pea milk.
Super Cereal is
So
the most
basically,
popular podcast ever made.
What do they just like water down some pea soup and call it a day?
I don't know. Like, because with almonds, if all you have to do to make almond milk is, blend almonds and then run them through like a strainer to get the chunks out, and then blend it with water, and you have almond milk.
Yeah, I would guess that like it'd be the same thing. You got dried peas, blend them in water, and you get some kind of extract.
Is it green?
No, it's white.
Huh.
If you laugh really hard, do you pee out of your nose?
Yes,
Nice.
Okay.
but it's good. I recommend pea milk.
I will try it.
Does
I've
it
never seen it.
Does it have any like unfortunate intestinal effects? Like, do you pee out of your butt?
Wow.
Ah,
I was sick a couple weeks ago, and I was peeing out of my butt, but I don't think it was because of the pea milk.
well done. So
Well done.
Good on you.
There goes that brewery
Done.
retweet.
Oh, like they ever give a shit about us.
Seriously.
But
I feel like among the brewery,
Mrs.
there's a
Moore.
lot of people that care about us, but like the brewery as a collective does not.
When Tyler and
true.
Cambria were there, they cared about us, but the brewery itself didn't
did
care
not
about us
at all. Yeah, it's very, very like, oh, thanks, guys. So I can't get behind. I can't get behind this one,
Yeah, it's an interesting beer. I think
True.
it's
which is very a thing. It's
very
definitely a thing to
brewery.
say about the
They
brewery.
had a
exactly.
concept they're going for, and I feel like they hit that concept very well, but they were trying to emulate a thing that I wouldn't want to drink.
Yeah, and they did it well.
Which is something that they do a lot.
But no,
Remember Tumescence? Yeah, same thing.
yeah,
Same
it was
thing.
ropey.
They hit the concept right on the nose. And
Jason's
it did not
right.
taste good.
It's tea, almond, and
it's very lemony
milk.
on the nose too.
Yeah.
And it's good. I mean, it's not a bad beer, but it's just a matter of preference. Do you like these things in a beer? Me personally, I do not.
I think that it would have benefited so much without the lactose.
Lactose, yep.
If it was drier, then
Honestly,
that would have made a
that
lot
was the
more
part I
appeal
liked
to
the
me.
best about it.
Yeah.
For real?
The
Yeah.
creamy part was really the. I just don't care for tea.
Because
Period.
at that
I
point,
don't
you've
care
got
for
a
tea and
tea
beers.
Belgian ale, and that's just kind of boring. I don't know. They can't win with this beer. You either like it or you don't. I think.
It's very polarizing.
It's a matter
I
of
can see that.
taste.
I think it'd
Yeah.
probably go good with food or something.
It's like
Food or something.
Food or something.
It's like Ice Cube said: you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and then you have the facts of life.
Oh,
Well done.
Oh my god! So next, I went to the brewery's Wild and Hoppy Beer Festival, which was essentially all the beers that I like to drink, all under one roof from the brewery. No disrespect to the brewery, but I tend to like the hoppy and the wild stuff, the true stuff. And this is a sour blonde oak barrel aged beer with Midas plums. And this was like the giveaway bottle that they had at the end of the event.
I honestly,
They gave away bottles?
I feel like
Yep.
the brewery is really finally starting to realize like they are good at that stuff.
Yeah.
They have been begrudgingly just like they barely did farmhouse stuff for a while. They were doing occasional ones, but just really tons of focus on these like really high alcohol,
Well, that's
adjunct
bourbon.
beers.
That's the shit that
Barrel
moved,
aged.
though. Like it was amazing, like how little like Saison Roux sold. Saison de Lent, which was the best beer that the brewery made for years, and no one fucking bought it.
I did.
I did.
Yeah, you were one of the few,
I bought
man.
a case of them, man.
Yeah, y'all were.
certainly changed. And
Now I will say that
Y'all were in the
Saison
minority.
Roux, the last time I had a Saison Roux, like brewed on the new system, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's a great beer, man. It really is. You don't realize how big that beer is, too. That one
So
fucks
it
you
sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
you guys
but-
remember the 7-grain saison?
good. Also good.
This is all right.
Salted
Pretty
earth.
good. No.
God damn it.
Wow,
not
look at the
so
color
good.
on this beer, you guys.
Yeah, it's like a ruddy pink.
It's like a ruddy. It's a blushing.
What is ruddy?
It's like rowdy ruddy Piper.
Okay.
Ruddy Piper. That's rowdy after he had a few.
Oh God, this
got a
smells.
bit
This
ruddy.
smells like the brewery.
Yeah, doesn't it?
That
It smells
oak.
like the best of the brewery.
Oh my God.
So they were pouring this out of the big fuck off magnums at
Nice.
the event. Oh, so good.
Dude,
This-
the vanilla in this.
Every time I hear big fuck off, I just hear Aussie Man now. It'd be like, the brewery versus big fuck off Magnum.
Yeah.
I watch the shit out of Aussie Man reviews now. He's like,
It's the best.
It's so good.
They're so good.
Whoa.
Oak, vanilla, the tartness, the
Fruit.
acidic nose on it.
is very tart.
Wow.
Super sour.
That is the brewery.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait for it.
Yeah, it's
Wait for that second sip though.
I feel
Oh God.
I feel like that sourness though. It feels like
Oh, it doesn't stop.
It's a second sipper for sure.
you know when you bite down on a plum and you get like the sourness just from the plum skin.
Oh wow, it's still sour.
That's what it reminds me of. It's that sour.
The picture on the outside of Mega Sour Warheads candy? That's what it reminds me of.
That's the face that
so
John just
true.
made.
Yeah, that was
He was
me
just
IRL.
making that face.
So after the sourness, the
Dissipates, attenuates
passes,
in your mouth.
you do get a lot of fruit on the flavor. Like
You get a lot of the plum for sure.
It's very juicy, overripe plum.
I
for
was
sure.
plumb surprised.
7% too. It's not a small beer.
Oh my God.
How much you want to bet that Midas plums are gold?
Gold. Yeah, it makes sense.
They're gold.
Oof.
Yep, they're gold or green.
Oh.
Those are disparate colors.
It just doesn't stop.
You can transition from one. They're close to the spectrum.
It's a good beer.
It's like a damn. We need to have like a
Fucking sour.
we need to have like a YouTube. It's like a
You
YouTube
sounded like
challenge
this-
video.
You sound like this beer just made you go through puberty momentarily. You're
good.
like,
This beer.
it's a good beer. Wow, you guys, that's pretty good.
It's like dropping a warhead in your beer. Like, because you eat a warhead and you get that punch and then it passes, right? That's what this is, and then you get the flavor, like the candy flavor from the candy. And that's
This
what
beer is like in a teen movie when the nerdy guy has his first beer ever. If you want to have that reaction for real, just be like, "Oh, beer, all right."
But you'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah!
take.
Whoa! Oh, is it supposed to taste like that? Wow!
Yeah, it's the whole like you're like clenching. You're like, it's real good.
That's good. It's good, man. It's
Good, thanks, bro.
God damn! It is fucking.
It's bracing.
punishing.
Yeah, it's
Punishing.
It's rough.
We should do
But it's not like a heartburn kind of sour.
No, it is.
No,
It is.
It's not punching my.
I don't think so.
Tough.
Matt, do you carry a pH meter with you? Like,
I feel like I
tongue is a
should.
pH
I feel like that should just be part of my kit. You know,
Matt's just like,
In your shoe.
I should just
4.
carry around a titration kit.
just dabble your tongue in there and be like 4.2.
4.2.
Train
Down
spice.
in the
like
threes.
3.5.
This is below 3.2 at least.
Yeah,
This is a good. This
don't
is a
know
really
pH
good beer.
numbers.
It's just really sour.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of really good. It's interesting. Like plum gives you almost like a musky kind of flavor.
I love plum in beer, actually, in
Yeah.
sour beer especially. It works really well. But the sour in this is at about a 9, and
Yeah.
we need it to be at about a 7.
But it's
Yeah,
not like
I
a
agree.
stripping sour. Like you
Also disagree.
no. It's dry, but you still get like kind of like a tongue coating mouthfeel at the end. Like I said, it's like when you eat a warhead and you get past that initial shock, then you can taste like the candy itself. This is kind of like that. It's not candy, but you can taste the,
It has structure to it for sure.
yes.
Yeah.
It's not just like sour, dry, gone.
And water, yeah.
Tongue Coating Mouthfeel was the most successful track off my experimental concept album.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this might be up your alley. The new Between the Buried and Me is actually pretty fucking straightforward and really
They
good.
don't just stop for no reason.
Yeah, there's very little of that. I was kind of expecting it.
They
and-
don't just like do a line and then fucking completely change tempo
yeah,
and start playing a different song.
then complete different song. Yeah, you should check it out, dude.
Yeah,
It's
like a little
really-
bass run. It's like boom, ba doom, da doo, da doo, ba dum, ba ba, dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Also,
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Thanks, Brewery.
nice.
It's not even like fully open.
Yeah, it's not.
Bastards. The cap is still on the
I'm
bottle.
helping.
Automata is the name of the
Jesus
album.
Christ.
And it's
What's happening?
quite good.
This is the.
you're gonna have to get the cap off and just go
But
into.
then it's going to gush into the glass.
On the computer.
Oh, no. This is just...
Okay, damn it.
It's a good thing I didn't pay for this carpet.
I like how it like once.
Stroke it.
I like how
Orchard wit
at this
on
point
my face,
At,
neck, and chest.
at this point, like once per session, one of us has some kind of mishap with a bottle. I mean, it was Jason, and then it was
It's
me.
the bottle
I
life.
opened
And
it
now it's
behind the
Greg.
microphone, so I wasn't like looking until I felt it.
Yours was the best, Matt. Like
It was fun.
The camera caught.
Did you
Like,
put a GIF
Scared
of
the
that online?
on
shit
your-
out of me.
The look on your face was just like, oh shit.
That's the same thing that happens to Jason.
You're
Is
like,
that whole like, oh no!
if you rewind the tape, you can
No,
see the
yours
exact
was
moment his
different,
heart breaks.
So on the hand, the beer smells like
On the hand.
on my jeans.
You know,
the beer
you
smells
know
like-
what they say? It's like 2 in the hand is the same as 1 on the jeans. So
This is Orchard Wit.
this is Orchard Wit,
So
which
this
is
is not Orchard White.
It's not the same as Orchard White, which was one of their actual like debut beers.
right.
Which was dope.
Which was
I liked that.
it was a good
lot.
beer. It was my only problem with that beer is that it was real lavendery. Had lots of lavender in it.
Okay.
Like the Lavenderia.
But
This,
so this I'm assuming is based around that a little bit.
this is Orchard White, but super sour, basically. Right?
Is there lavender in this beer?
That's a good question. Where is the
Here you
exploding
go.
bottle?
There you go.
Oh, it's not super sour. Awesome.
Yeah, this is like a Brett beer, I believe. Tart wheat beer brewed with spices and aged in an oak foeder. So that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, while I was at that wet, or not wet and hoppy. I was going
Wet
to say
and
wet and
wild.
hoppy.
Wet,
I was at the Wet and Wild.
Wet and Hoppy was a beer
Wet and
fest.
Hoppy.
It's a beer fest from the 80s.
Wet hop and wild.
and Hoppy!
Hops gone wild.
So I was at that festival thing, and I didn't realize how many fooders that True had, but there's
They got a bunch more.
There's the two big fuck off ones,
The 250
250
barrels,
hectoliter whatever
yeah.
ones.
250
and then,
barrels, I think.
is it really?
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch around the side with like chalkboards on them, and one of them was like Green Cheek ? And one of them was like other collabs and stuff that are kind of resting in there.
Oh.
This still has a
Green
an edge
Street
to it.
We should call ourselves Fooder Taru.
Fooder True. That's the name of this episode.
Hello,
Maybe
everyone.
it's residual beer from like the last beer, but this does have a. Am I wrong?
I haven't actually
A
tried it.
tart edge. Oh God.
It's
Hello,
like
everyone. We are Fooder Taru.
It's got
Here to you from the United Kingdom.
I mean, it's definitely tart. It's got a little bit of brightness. This is like if the
seems
last
like a
beer
session beer.
if the last beer was this sour, it would have been perfect.
There's something kind of funky on the nose.
It's funky. Yeah.
I mean, it's got some funk to it. I'm fine with funk. But
I
is
am
it,
also
is
fine
it a
with
good
funk.
funk?
I think it's a pleasant funk.
I think it's nice and funky. It's got some mustiness to it.
I have like a little patch of sour stuck under my tongue.
Sour Patch
Like
Kid.
it's just fizzling away.
Sour Patch Kid.
Mm.
So I'm mopping up all the.
So this is these
Orchard
are
Wit on your floor.
all of these. No. The last two were out of their new 375 ml bottles,
That's correct.
right?
Which I love.
Which are so
Taru
cute.
bottles.
They're so
Love
cute.
it.
Yeah, I'm not super into this beer.
It's okay.
I
way
like
too
it.
tart.
I like this one way better than the last one, honestly.
Honestly, if you're selling me a wit, like, why is it sour?
Can a wit be a wit?
Yeah.
I would assume the original Belgian wit would have some tartness to it. From
Not
the
really.
early-
Not that
You
I
mean in
remember.
that whole, like, in the olden
1800s.
days, all the beer was sour because they
rustic.
didn't have sanitation. But, like, not in, like, actual style profile ways.
yeah.
In
I don't know.
1776, the beer was always sour and just like your wife.
We could cap this show off with
Think of my
hoppy beer
wife.
from the brewery.
Think of my wife.
No, one thing I would say about this beer is it feels like it's missing something. There's a high and
Yeah.
a low, but there's no like mid range to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You sound like you're buying a stereo.
It makes
That's
me
right.
miss the old.
It's not
Orchard
high
Light.
fidelity. It's definitely.
Yeah, you kind of drink it.
It's like
and
beer on AM radio.
It passes, and it's kind of dull. It almost tastes a bit under attenuated, like, or maybe not. Although the bottle did gush.
That could have been a lot of things, though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of different reasons that could have happened. But yeah, it doesn't have like it's structure. It doesn't have a whole lot of structure to it. You know,
something.
yeah, it's kind of watery. You know,
It's watery. That's
It's got like a sour bite and then like nothing. It just kind of like it's like it punches you and then runs away.
which is
expected
weird
so much
considering
more
that
from this.
it's a wit beer, and wit beer should be a lot fluffier and fuller.
Now I'm wondering
Exactly.
if the gushiness out of it, maybe it over fermented in the bottle. That wasn't intentional.
I don't
Maybe
know
it's-
if that was the case. I would think it would be a lot more carbonated. There's other reasons that you can get gushing instead of just like re-fermentation and overcarbonation. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
Matt's progressive concept album was called Re-Fermentation and Overcarbonation.
See, re-fermentation was the first one, and then 6 months later,
No.
I released overcarbonation.
no taxation without something.
No step on snack.
No taxation without recarbonation.
This is Saison Ardennes. This is a beer that I just picked up last night while I was dropping off FerkFest flyers, and I guess it's a Fooder
I think pretty much all.
Saison.
Yeah, they don't do a whole lot in just oak barrels now. As
They
far
put
as
a
I can
fucking cow. Is it a cow or a
tell.
horse?
I think it's a horse.
It's a horse.
I would assume
Of course,
Ardennes is like a region of somewhere. Look it up.
Yeah, Ardennes is a region of Belgium.
There you go.
It's a Ardennes Valley, I believe. Ardennes is a tart saison handcrafted to embody the dependable, spirited nature of a classic Belgian-style farmhouse ale. This includes a crisp malt profile, rustic floral and spice notes, and lively carbonation. Our rendition expresses further depth and character from its fermentation and maturation on a large oak foeder. Saison Ardennes will continue to pleasantly evolve in the bottle, thanks to the presence of wild yeast added for bottle conditioning.
That horse has like a really dope comb over.
Yeah, it has like a Trump hairdo for him. Pretty much.
What do you think of it?
La 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 la. That smells fantastic.
It smells sour again.
Boy, howdy, does that smell good! Yeah,
Doesn't
it smells
taste
a lot.
sour,
It smells a lot more like a sour beer than a.
It's got like
saison.
grapefruit zest on the nose.
Yeah, grapefruit zest, funk. It's real horsey.
Big funky.
There's a reason there's a horse on the label.
Oh, that one's good though. That is very much like a.
There's reason there's a horse.
It's very horsey.
What does that mean?
Horse and grapefruit.
Horse blanket.
I know
Horse
what it means,
blankety.
but for the average consumer,
It's very literal.
Ah, that's why the horse.
Says here it's got some horse notes to it, honey.
Honey, what was that horse beer we had when we were on the cruise? You know, the horse beer.
Oh goddamn!
Oh, we got John. That one got John.
Got him.
That
Kicked
tickled
you
him.
right in the
The
funny
label
balls.
is so stupid.
That tickled him right in his
It's
horsey
a fucking
spot.
horse. Like, why?
With a comb over.
Wow.
Oh god.
I'm a
This
fan
is
of beer,
great.
though.
This
Holy
is
shit.
easily the
Yeah.
best. Easily
This
the best.
is
of the
very
bunch.
much in the vein of like a nice traditional goose.
It smells tart, but it's not like
I don't
coming off as tart as it smells.
This reminds me a lot of Saison Bernice. The one from, or is that Bernice from
Sante Darius?
From Sante Darius, yeah. It reminds me a lot of that, you know, where it's a Saison, yes, but it has a lot of lactic acidity to it. It has a lot of that horsey funk,
Yeah. That carbonation.
high carbonation, really, really bright.
Do you know if you remove the R off of Saison Bernice, it's Saison Be Nice?
I was not aware of
There
that.
you go. Little food for thought there. Food for thought.
Fooder for thought. That's the name of a sour beer podcast.
You guys want to end the show with an offshoot beer?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
There's one
Yeah.
in the fridge.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
There's a
enjoying
double,
this beer.
there's a
actually.
double and a triple.
there.
I
This
recommend
is-
the double.
Hi there. This is Fooder for Thought, and as always, I'm Jason
On the door.
Harris.
And I'm Matt Becker. I think we're gonna have a real good show today.
So today we're talking about overcarbonation and re-fermentation.
It's a really wonderful album. I've listened to it 3 times. I got it on vinyl, of course.
Welcome to Thoughts for Your Thoughts.
Cooter Thoughts.
Is one of those spelled THOT?
Parks and Rec, man.
Thoughts for your thoughts.
And you can eat tots while you're talking.
Thoughts for Tots is my charity that I donate to every Christmas.
Thoughts and tots to you.
All right, so Greg.
It's how little children get connected with slutty women.
I'm just passing it over.
Which pull-out? Is this Kiss My Elbow or something else?
This is Cross My Heart.
Cross My Heart. Is this the double?
I didn't see.
It just says hazy IPA.
Okay, so it's a double.
I just want to.
No, it's just an IPA, 6.5.
Oh, okay.
I just want to be the, like, whenever somebody's having like a personal crisis, you're like sending thoughts and tots.
Positive thoughts your way.
Like if people that said thoughts and prayers actually sent tots, at least it's something they're sending.
Yeah, like that'd be dope.
You get some tots.
Yeah, like some like
Cool.
I'm sending tater tots and prayers. Like, oh, I love tots.
And like social media, like, yo, I got the tots. Thank you so much. I'm still sad because my friends are dead from your like military grade weapons, but at least I have tots.
I'm also satisfied food wise.
Get your own tots.
Like I can put them in my pocket and carry them with me.
I like tater tots are just like they're like
My
hey,
tater tots can be with me, unlike my friends who are now dead.
I'll eat them, enjoy them.
See, I kept thinking thoughts like THOTS. You could send thoughts and players.
Okay. All
Thoughts
right.
and players to you.
So the last beer, this is from Offshoot Beer
Off.
Company, which is the brewery. This is Cross My Heart. This is their latest release as of, March 10th. They're coming out with a new beer next week, which I'll be buying.
You know what was cool about that wet and hoppy, the slippy, sloppy, what do you call it? I don't know. Where was I? The hoppy and wild something?
I have no idea what
It's
you're
on.
talking
It says
about.
it on the beer label.
Oh,
The one from the
Wild and Hoppy.
Wild and hoppy, not wet and wild.
Again, that's the 80s version.
All the offshoot beers that they had there, like they had the milkshake section, and then there was like the Brucicle section. Have you had a Brucicle yet?
No, I keep
Oh
seeing
my
them all
God, dude.
plastered all over the internet. That's just
a
juice.
popsicle,
It
basically.
tastes like fucking fruit juice
It's just juice, yeah.
and nothing else. I was like, this is arguably beer.
Yeah, that's kind of how they've been rolling with that. Well, they did that a long time with what was the beer? It was like a fruited beer that they always had only in the tasting room, and it's because they didn't let it re-ferment.
Yeah.
I forget what the beer was.
Pass
No
it
idea.
on, Jason.
Oh shit! I didn't realize Greg hadn't got me.
This smells great.
This smells amazing. This is
Wow.
top 2, 3
Oh, wow.
from Offshoot.
So catty.
Hoppy.
Mouthfeel is perfect. It's pretty soft. It's a little on the watery side. It could use a little bit more body, but besides that, wow, this is great.
I think it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, this is really good.
This
I
is
think this
crushable.
checks all the boxes.
Yeah. It's a hazy IPA. So you're getting like no bitterness. Like it's
None at all.
marginal at best.
None at all.
But
None at all.
like you get a big
None at all.
hop aroma.
No.
Aroma. Hey the bell.
Hey, the bell.
I would have
Gotta
played
ring
the
that.
gong, but the cable broke, so I can't play.
Oh.
So sorry about that.
So Data Sci Guy doesn't know what a tater tot is.
Oh. You know what what's funny is my kid had this realization. She didn't know what a tater she's had tater tots. She didn't know what a tater was.
Ah!
And she was like, I just thought of this. Is a tater made out of potato?
I thought,
So
like,
funny.
Daisy, it's time we sat down and I
Yeah.
told you about taters.
God, I feel so stupid. Like, honey, I still have those moments every day. And I'm, old.
Boys will try to entice you with their taters. Don't fall for it.
So
Taters are actually a small woodland creature, and they're brutally thrown into a shredder alive to make your tots.
Oh, now I'm just depressed.
Did you know the
I still-
original Mr. Potato Head was just pieces that you put on an
On
actual
a potato? Yeah.
So rad. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yep. I still want to point out that the greatest fast food potato product is still Sonic's Tater Tots. Everything else from Sonic is horrible, except the Tater Tots, which
Really?
are fucking
So,
amazing.
Why are they so
I
good?
agree.
Being a Californian,
They have a perfect crispiness to soft potato ratio. And they're
But
super,
I feel like that's not hard to
super
achieve because
consistent.
like we have
You'd be
tater
amazed,
tots
man.
a lot.
It has it's the crisp factor. You know, like there's
Okay.
always
All right.
variation. You get a serving of fries from most places, and you're gonna have a solid 70% good, solid crispy fries, 30% flab.
Burger King fries are pretty damn good though because they have that crispy
True.
outer layer.
True. It's just for some reason, and they're a little bit darker than regular French fries. They're just they're just amazing.
The tater tots, you mean?
I don't
Yeah,
know
the
if
Tater Tots.
anyone goes to Burger King. Like I can't think of.
You should
Oh, it's horrible.
for the fries.
Nah.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
They have chicken fries now, right? Maybe I'll get that.
I don't know.
Chicken fries.
I can't eat anything there but fries. So
I can't imagine why I'd be at a Burger King. Oh wait, I think I went to one in an airport.
Yeah, I mean, if
You're
you're
hungry?
if you're hungry and you pass by one, that's pretty much the reason that you go to any fast food joint,
Yeah.
from what I can tell.
No, because there's gonna be a better one like a mile down. So you just keep going until you get one that's good.
I agree with that.
That's
do
why,
that.
like McDonald's. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've
really?
never
Like, why are you here? You know, there's like 4 better places like within a mile of here.
I was
right?
stoked about the McDonald's McVegan burger
You would be.
when I read about it.
Is it made out of cardboard or?
That's who knows, but it's only like available in Finland.
I always want to point out a real quick Data Sci Guy quote that I love. It's nobody needs shenanigans ruining their potato.
Yeah,
Think
man.
about that line. It's just
That's
hilarious.
true. Like potato,
It's true.
I actually just made
some salt and butter. You're good to go.
weirdly on theme because I brought all those Irish beers today. I made freaking straight up like a
Brisket?
Irishy, no, like a super Irishy dinner. Like, but I
beef?
made
Cabbage?
I made sausage with gravy and like fucking peas, and not Irish, but like just a very British dinner.
Yeah, very, very British Isles.
very UK, let's say.
Yeah.
Rashers?
Moral of the story was I made mashed potatoes with fucking cabbage in it, which is called something, but I forget. Kilkenny, something like that. It's just mashed potatoes with cabbage. Like basically, when you're
So you take mashed potatoes,
When
you
you-
add some cabbage.
when you're
cucking?
boiling your potatoes, you also throw a fuckload of cabbage in there to boil,
Patabbage.
and then you mash it the same as you would mashed potatoes, and it's like you trick somebody into eating cabbage because
Potatoes.
it's hidden amongst the mashed potatoes.
Interesting. How was it?
Why do I have explosive gas today? I don't
I
know.
don't know, it was fine. Yeah.
So I tend to like get real hardcore about like pureeing my mashed potatoes. Is this more of a chunky mashed potato?
The way I made them, the way the recipe I followed, they came out kind of liquidy. It's called Cold Cannon. That's what I knew Data Sci Guy would know.
Aha. So
It's
is
just
it-
mashed
do you-
potatoes with cabbage in it.
So do you like hand mash or do you go through a ricer?
I have a couple different potato mashers. I have a really old one that's just like a wire.
Yeah, the wire squiggly line thing with the handle.
And then I have a fancier one now that's got like all sorts of weird various shaped holes and shit that
okay.
mashes the fuck out of it.
My pro tip that I learned from my dad: if you want really, really fine mashed potatoes, use a food mill, which is like one of the things. It's like a cone with a perforated plate at the bottom that has like a turning handle, so you push food through this plate with holes in it. And it's kind of like a ricer. But
Damn potato, you fine.
Yep. On that note,
This beer's really good. Nice tangerine.
yeah, this beer
Honestly,
is really great.
This last minute edition was the best beer on the show.
right?
I like the
I know, the horse beer,
Saison.
yeah.
Saison Ardent's pretty
The
good.
That one was pretty
Ardennes
good.
was definitely
I saved
my
mine for
favorite.
Those
after show.
two middle beers were way too fucking sour.
Yeah, they went away from the really, really sour for a long time.
I am
but-
still a member of the Reserve Society, and I will not be purchasing anything sour from the brewery. Like, I want nothing sour because it's gonna
Get some
overwhelm
Saison
me.
Rouge.
Yeah.
Don't want it. Don't care.
They're not sour.
I'm not talking shit. Their sour beers are not bad. They're just too
No,
much.
Saison Rouge. That's not sour.
I don't care.
It's
I
Brett.
don't care.
It's Brett.
I don't care.
Brett.
I want pastry stouts.
Bread.
That you will definitely get en masse.
Fine.
You'll
I
get
want port
you get
Black Tuesday.
3. Yes.
I have one.
Hang
have
on.
2.
Hang on to it for longer.
I will.
Are you supporting the patriarchy?
I am. I have no problem with the patriarchy.
He likes dessert. Dessert beers
Not
are
at
good.
all. I am the right wing of the patriarchy.
Let's end on that note. I just want to stop there. If you want to find Four Brewers online, you
with
can
me.
find us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. You can find all that information on
I am the
fourbrewers.com.
alt-right of the
Go to-
patriarchy. All right.
Hashtag not all beers.
Wow.
Wow.
He's woke.
That was fucked up.
What? Wait, that was.
I'm the one who crossed the line there. Four Brewers, you can find us everywhere. Also, go to fourbrewers.com/live if you want to hang out with us and experience all these shenanigans live. You can also get into our Discord chat, which is a lot of fun. Go to fourbrewers.com/YouTube to see all of our ooey gooey video content. Go to patreon.com/fourbrewers if you want to donate to the show. That helps us do a lot of fun stuff. Go to iTunes or Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast client and give us a 5-star rating because that helps people discover the show. If you want to get in touch with us directly, hit us up at feedback@fourbrewers.com and brew the shit out of it.
Good stuff.
Well done, dudes.
Did it. We did it.
That was a rock solid session.
I think your carpet down here is going to re-ferment.
It's gonna dry out
Enzymatic activity.
and then just turn to dust.
You're like, why does my house smell like beer?
I'm gonna vacuum up the carpet and you'll see concrete next session.
Yeah, that's destroyed.
It dried out so.
It's like everywhere.
Well, that's all right. I did not pay for the carpet. Like, it doesn't mean I want to fuck it up, but didn't pay for it.
I tried to clean as much.
I didn't pay for the carpet. I didn't.
I mopped it up with this paper towel. And
Can you tell? It's black and white carpet. It matches the studio though, so. All right.
You know that video was filmed down the street from my house?
We're so fucking OC today, dude. We were fucking talking about No Doubt. Fucking John bought a Ducks